Shalom everyone, another exclusive over here when they're touring the Beit Kerem neighborhood over here in Jerusalem. Let's check this out, mini tour over here, friends. First, we're right next to Hahalud Street up there. You can see the Jerusalem tram line coming in. As we come into the famous street called Beit Kerem over here, where there's a lot of history in these roads, and we're going to explore it now, friends, over here. Getting at an angle, some beautiful apartments here, beautiful stairwells, garden style apartments. And many historic places. You can see the Israeli flag flying high. Here is Yeshivat Dar Kenam, the Chappelle's Yeshiva, probably known about. It's right on my left over here. Very famous, more English-speaking yeshiva. Over here. David Chappelle College of Jewish Studies. Over here. So we're not going to go inside. You've got some nice apartments over here. It's a very hot summer's day at the moment. Just recording this here as we're now in the month of July. Pashat Chokab the Shabbat. Nice Israeli flags. It's Beit Kerem Street, the famous street in Jerusalem. There's a lot of pathways all throughout it. So that's a Chappelle's Yeshiva, Yeshiva Dar Kenam over here. So as we travel Jerusalem over here. And nice side roads. You're going to see some spectacular synagogues and landmarks over here. You can see the trees, the stairwells, garden pathways over here. Another nice pathway here. They've got. Here's Kaddish Y. Silman. There's a nice pathway here. This is a street called. Here's a gorgeous pathway. Now over here, we've got more famous sites. Over here, if you go onto this road, this is a Hamore Street. So we're coming out of this road now, and there's various different academic institutions here, which we will take a look at very, very briefly. The David Yellin Academic College over here is right opposite me over here, as you can see. They've spoken about David Yellin. We do a series covering famous rabbis, and a few of the rabbis we mentioned about in our series actually knew him or worked with him, which is interesting. The David Yellin Academic College of Education. Okay. And over here we've got a cultural centre, the Meirov Cultural Centre, and the Beit Nahari. David Yellin College over here. We've got various parts. Cultural Centre. Formerly David Yellin Teachers Association, established in 1913 in Zichron Moshe neighbourhood. Professor David Yellin. Intellectuals moved to Beit Kerem in 1929. Beautiful. The site. I think there's a school here also. And this is academic, the Meirov Academic Culture Centre. So just exploring the Beit Kerem Street area over here in Jerusalem. Just coming the other way. And there's kindergartens here. It's actually a very nice banner saying Am Yisrael Chai here. As we're going to progress down. Nothing like walking the streets of Jerusalem, friends, as we continue the series of tours all over Jerusalem. So we're going back to the road we came from. Remember, we've already also seen the Yeshivat Dar Kenam, also popularly known as Chappelle's. Now we're going to see a beautiful synagogue over here. One of the most beautiful ones, without a doubt, in Jerusalem. But definitely from an architecture point of view, that's for sure. So just walking in the road over here. This is a synagogue here. We're going to get a better angle of it. So you can see, they've got Beit Tefillah downstairs here. They've got beautiful plants over here. It's Genia Berman over here, they say. As we come outside, and let's see the sanctuary It looks stunning, friends. Beit Knesset Merkazi, Beit Kerem over here. I think they're doing some renovations works. Without doubt, a beautiful synagogue here. Nice Israeli flag. Another historic site. And this board, it says, the main synagogue, designed by Mordechai Ben-Horin, it was inaugurated in the year 1980, 2nd of September. It was located in 1929 in Hebrew Teacher Seminary, renamed the David Yellin College over here. Beautiful. I think they're doing renovations, said before. Okay, let's continue the walk over here on this very famous street. You can see now, action-packed. Now, we've got a famous, I think this is a pharmacy. It's now a coffee shop over here we've got here. It's a pharmacy. This is a Beit Kerem pharmacy over here now. And there's a notice board about it over here. It was a famous icon in the neighborhood. Was established by pharmacist Miriam Wind in 1936 and served the surrounding neighborhoods for more than 50 years. This is a Beit Merkachat over there. As we walk on, friends, you can see there's already 3 or 4 action sites we've already seen over here. As we're towards the end of the street, comes towards Denier Square neighborhood. You can see some beautiful trees, plants, architecture of Israel. As we go down there, it's actually a lovely walk. Just come here and see the yeshiva, see this pharmacy, see this spectacular synagogue also. Now we come to a Merkaz area. We are approaching. I think there's another way to get to the David Yellin College over here. Now you've got offices, you've got shops. So walking into historical territory here. You've got different roads here. Now, this road is all part of one big neighborhood. This is called the Chaim Nachman Bialik Street over here. This happens to be another road. Now, you can see a lot of Israeli flags. It's a post office here. Over here we've got another road here. This is a Denmark Square parking area. So just walk up a little bit here. Looks like there's some nice side streets. If anyone's tuning in, we are exploring Beit Kerem Street. Just goes up here. This is Yair Street now. Just down there's a Merkaz, a shopping area. Some more nice houses. This goes to more of a closure road. Let's just check this out, friends. Area of Beit Kerem here in Jerusalem. This leads to another road. That goes back towards the David Yellin College. This goes back to the main square. Over here, as you can see, this goes back to the main high street. I will show you where this ends up. Remember, this is not the first place we filmed in this area. Some very classic housing style over here. Very interesting old couch. Archaeology of Israel. Nice houses of Israel. As we end up in the main central road to finish off this tour of Jerusalem. Now we're back over here. Hahalut is up there. We did a bit of a round. This is a train station, and nothing beats walking around the Yerushalayim. Wishing you all a fantastic day, friends. Hope you enjoyed the tour, and watch out for more tours. I think it's actually also outside Arut Sheva building.